The Cleveland Browns probably had the most interesting quarterback room heading into the 2025 NFL season. It wasn't interesting because every single guy was talented. As a matter of fact, I think it was interesting because it was absolute chaos in that quarterback room. The Cleveland Browns started this offseason with Kenny Pickett. They drafted Dillion Gabriel. They controversially drafted Shedeur Sanders. They had Joe Flacco. And of course, they had that $270 million albatross who's not playing in Deshaun Watson. Heading into the season, it was interesting to see what they were going to do because it felt like without Deshaun Watson, they had a big collection of either unseasoned or mid quarterbacks. They got rid of Kenny Pickett. They started Joe Flacco. No offense to Joe Flacco, but at his age, which is my age, I would not want to be playing behind that offensive line. He really didn't have a lot to work with, and at his age, he really shouldn't be out there anyway. After 4 pretty abysmal games, despite a surprise win against the Packers, Kevin Stefanski has decided to bench Joe Flacco and start Dillion Gabriel. This is obviously getting a lot of people talking because of the fact that Shedeur Sanders is on that roster. What's interesting is that Shedeur Sanders is still QB3 on that roster, and he had that interesting mime interview, which I believe was in response to some comments that Rex Ryan had made. But to me, it kind of makes him feel unlikable. I don't know how you feel about that. I'm not a stan or a hater of Shedeur Sanders. I feel like the NFL is a meritocracy. You'll get out there if you earn it. And I think that Dillion Gabriel is going to go out there and show us what he's made of. But I ultimately don't think he has the ability to be a starting NFL quarterback either. I think Shedeur Sanders is going to see the field. It's a move that I feel like they should have either gone with at the beginning or made a little bit earlier. If they thought that Joe Flacco was going to be the answer, then they're kidding themselves because Joe Flacco is not a franchise quarterback anymore. He's really a veteran backup that has some stability. So Dillion Gabriel is going to get to see the field this week, and I'm curious to see how it goes. I feel like it's a lose-lose proposition for him because the team offensively is not very good. He has no reps in the NFL, and at best, his prospect was okay. I didn't feel like he was going to blow anybody away in the draft, and he went where I felt like he should go, maybe even a little bit higher than where I thought he should go. So he's going to get his chance. If you're a Browns fan, are you hoping that he's going to be amazing, or are you kind of feeling like, okay, this is another audition for somebody that's not going to be our quarterback and just another stopgap until we find out what Shedeur Sanders is made of? Let me know.